Hey everyone, Flack88 here with Operation First Blood. This is 7.2 US PAC. Let's get right into a few housekeeping items. Alright, first off, Captain G attacked Papa, and Papa has an error on the board. It has a 1 there, but it is not actually worth 1, so FEC will go down 1 for that. And that is, one last one. Captain G also shot a ASM at my fleet down here in P69 from P65, a range of 1-2. ASMs have a limited range of 1. So that is invalid. So Captain G can go ahead and add another ASM to his dashboard. But let's get right into things here. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll some tech. We are going for AMD with 2 red dice. And we got our 2, a 4, and an 11. So off the chart here. Number 4 is Advanced SLBM, Stage 3. And number 11 is Advanced Sonar, Stage 3. All right. Here we go. We got the trusty red, white, and blue dice here. Can't fail me now. AMD is a fail again, but we hit both SLBM and Advanced Sonar. So I guess I can't be too bitter about that. US is finally finishing a few techs. So that is good. Really eluding me with the AMD though, anti-missile defense. All right, so let's go into our buy. We had $19 to spend. For 12, we're gonna buy two nuclear attack subs. For 4, we're gonna use our advisor to upgrade a light infantry to an air cav. And that has to be in a territory with an airbase. So 2 for paramilitary, and then 1 we will be sending military aid to South Korea. Light infantry typically costs 3 due to the arms sales. The value of South Korea is 2, so we subtract that 2 from that light infantry cost, bringing it down to 1. All right, so let's get into our combat movements. We've only got 1 combat, and that is right here in P52. We will be taking the diesel electric off silent running, that's in P45. That'll come down. Let me zoom out here. The fighter in Hong Kong will come 1, 2, 3. Have a movement of 2 left. The fighter out of Jakarta, which has now aligned to US PAC due to the expansive nature of FEC down here. Expansive and aggressive. So that fighter's going to come down here. I do have PGMs, which gives me naval combat ability with my fighters. Let's see, from P69, I'm going to take all of those units, 2 nukes, 2 diesel electrics, and 1 destroyer. So I'm going to bring those up. And that's max movement of 4, 3 plus 1. I'm at a minor shipyard. And then Captain G opted to scramble 1, 2, this air superiority fighter to intercept, or excuse me, to participate in this regular combat. All right, I only have this 1 combat, so I'm going to go ahead and move this all to the battle board, and I have it slightly staged. So I'm just going to move some things from the board behind me. So we got three diesel electrics at 3. 2 nuclear attack subs at 4. Destroyer at 4. And then I will be using my 2 fighters in air superiority on the first round. And if I do get 2 hits and I have an extra air superiority hit, that can be used in regular combat as well. All right, so defending, we have an air superiority fighter at 7, frigate at 2, destroyer at 4, diesel electric at 3, and a nuclear attack at 4. All right, so this should be pretty quick and painless. I have the dice already split up here. So, all right, so in attack, I have no first strikes, nothing of that nature. Nope, I do not. So here we go. I'm gonna roll these all at once, and the corresponding colors and dice are on the battle board. So here we go. All right, so in red, these nuclear attack subs both missed. I got 1 air superiority hit on a fighter on a 6. So I'm gonna mark that on the battle board here. Air superiority hit 1. This 8 is a miss. I got 1 hit with the diesel electric. So that is 1 regular hit. And I'll just put that on the battle board here. All right, so not super. So let's go ahead and roll our defense. Here we go. So it looks like we have, we'll start from the top. Nuclear attack sub missed on a 5. Destroyer missed on an 11. Frigate missed on a 10. Diesel electric missed on an 8, but the air superiority fighter hit on a 3. So I'll mark an air superiority 1. So let's go ahead and take some casualties. Air superiority first. So I'll go ahead and take the ASF, and I will lose a fighter. And then off of the casualty list I have for Captain G, he's going to take the frigate. All right. All right, so Captain G opted to go silent running with his subs. So I'm going to take both of his subs, since they did survive, off the board, and I will put them on silent running. Back in P52. Make sure that we got this here. Pardon me, guys. I do not have a silent running marker ready. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, so we'll go back to the battle here. Remaining, we have 1 destroyer. All right, so I will go ahead and roll. I am down a fighter, which will now go to, I should mark this, regular combat, because it can target a surface ship. All right, let's continue here. All right, so we got 3 black, 2 red, a blue, and a green. Okay, here we go. So we got a hit with the fighter, and we got a hit with the diesel, and we got a hit with the destroyer. So that is plenty of overkill. Let's go ahead and roll that last defending destroyer at a 4, and that 10 is a miss. All right, so I will take the destroyer off, and we will go back to P52 with all of our naval units, which is outstanding. And I'm just going to grab a chip for that diesel instead of putting multiple sculpts in there. Okay. 2 nukes into destroyer. This is a crowded sea zone. Outstanding. Not as fruitful as I wanted to with naval destruction, but I will take it. This surviving fighter will move in non-combat phase, so I won't get ahead of myself. All right, let me clear some room here. Clear some carnage. Reference my handy-dandy outline. All right, so let's go ahead and do some non-combat. All right, so now that all of these sea zones are clear, I can go ahead and sea lift this light infantry. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to go ahead and land in Jakarta. And then we're going to go ahead and airlift the airborne from Alaska way up here. Way on this end of the map. It's going to airlift all the way down here to this minor air base in Jakarta that's buried. There it is. Okay. And take a quick look at the board because that's all I had written down. Yep, it's looking pretty slim. Okay. Let's go ahead and move that fighter back to Jakarta. Actually, it's not really from, it's returning to, or from Hong Kong, excuse me. This is up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and place our units. We really don't have a lot to do or move since we're still under a air and naval blockade. Thanks, Captain G. This goes to show that as the PAC player, you need to be very aware of potential to be put out of supply and air blockaded. So super stacks do not work in, goodness sakes, Global War 1985 for this reason. Oh, okay, I'll fix that later. So big error on my part. But let's go ahead and place some units. Let's start down here in Jakarta, where I will be taking one of these light infantry and upgrading it to this aircraft. Okay, so next up, let's drop, I'll put that advisor back on my dashboard. We're going to drop these 2 nuclear attack subs from that minor shipyard in P69. So bring that back to focus. Okay. Let's see, just want to confirm my placement. Yep. We're going to put I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this paramilitary in Jakarta. Just thinking here. I'm pretty sure he's got a marine up here, so do that off camera. Okay. All right, so I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and place that light infantry up here in South Korea. And I'm just going to grab a chip for that. I know everyone loves watching the tedious parts of board games, so here we go. All right, get some stuff off the board. We're done with battle boards. Okay, I did forget to announce my cruise missile and ASM procurement. So really I'm just going to put 2 chips for each. Since I have 2 major air bases and I have 2 major shipyards in the home country. So for place units, I'm just going to add to those stacks. We're sitting at 6 ASMs and 7 cruise missiles. Oop, that's blurry. Excuse me, guys. Guys and gals. All right. I did gain a little bit of IPP from Borneo and Jakarta, although I did lose some from Thailand, Sapporo, and Fukuoka. So we will collect a cool 23, but we are subtracting 8. 4 for oil here, 2 for Tokyo, and goodness sakes, 2 for, God, it's escaping me. I've written it down somewhere, but I do have an $8 deficit, so we will collect 15. I've got it here somewhere. All right, so 15 we will collect, and let's go ahead and roll for global support. And I've got these cool new orange dice from Historical Board Game. I'm gonna try one of those. All right, so we need high numbers for high global support. And that is a 9, which is middle of the road, and that'll give us $4. So that brings us back to $19, just like last time. So, all right, let's do a quick disposition. We added 2 nuclear attack subs in PE-69. Jakarta, we have a paramilitary, an airborne, a light infantry, a fighter, and an air cav. In P-52, we have 3 diesel electrics, 2 nuclear attack subs, and a destroyer. In Borneo, we've got a paramilitary. Nothing has changed up here. They're deadlocked. And we have 1 light infantry in Alaska. Southern Korea did add 1 light infantry. They're at a 5 count with their fighter and artillery there. Otherwise, that is about all that it wrote. So another quick look at everything here, and that'll wrap it up. We'll have to see what Knights Templar has in store for us for 7.3, and see if the war kicks off in China for 8.1. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.